gente, welcome back to Latino in the City. I'm your host, Kim Ortegas. Now, when we found out that there was a group of flamenco dancers living right here in Jacksonville, we just had to put our resident Spaniard, Alberto, on the story. And you'll be surprised about what he found out about a certain instrument called a castañuelo. Very interesting. Check it out.
What is really flamenco all about?
Flamenco isn't all about the dance. It's the music. It's almost a lifestyle. Flamenco is something that was born from southern Spain, primarily from the gypsies and out of the oppression. It's an expression of the heart in terms of emotion. I personally think it's a beautiful blend of cultures because you also see a lot of Middle Eastern influence on especially the singing and some of the movements of the dancers.
What would you say some of the movements mean? Is there a particular, a lot of people always talk about the hands moving, some people talk about some instruments in particular, like castañuelas. Is any particular meaning to any of those?
Not really. The hands, a lot of people think they have a meaning like on Hawaiian dance, but it's not really. It's just a floral movement of emotion. And also a dancer's hands are also like her signature. In other words, like an artist has a signature to a painting, a dancer's hands are her signature to her dance.
Y las castañuelas, I saw you brought a couple of them. You're going to show us a little how it sounds, how they move, and give us a little of that nice southern flamenco sound.
Okay, I can do that. These are castañuelas. Okay, you have a female and a male, and the female does all the talking, and the male just says yes.
Don't we love this dance? Don't we love the dance? I'm all over for it, man. But I gotta switch hands on those, I'm sorry.
It takes a certain amount of practice. I mean, this isn't something you learn overnight, and we
I know, it's difficult for us to say yes all the time. Well, that was beautiful. I'm gonna say yes to that all the time. I must say, that's true. I'm sold. How did it come about? Tell me a little about it.
Well, I studied flamenco in Philadelphia for about 10 years, and as a student. And when I came to Jacksonville in 1998, I was looking to take some classes, and there was no one in Jacksonville teaching classes. So I met Dulce Anaya of the Jacksonville Ballet Theater, and she invited me to come and teach some of her ballet students some sevillanas and some small dances. And so word of mouth grew, and then people would call me up and say, well, we want to learn. So we're very fortunate now to have 2 guitarists and almost 30 dancers, and I have a children's class also. So
they go through the classes, and what would you expect of them? And you want them to be professional dancers? And
absolutely not. As a matter of fact, in some cases, and I say this very delicately, it's almost best that they not have any formal dance training, because flamenco is very, I don't want to say specialized, but there's a certain style and element to it that you don't find in other dances.
Oh, stay tuned, because now we got the serious dances coming about. Nothing like me moving my arms and trying to be like, I never be, but I'm saying yes.
Now, Flamenco De La Costa just put out their new spring schedule, so if you're interested in joining up, just head over to our website, latinointhecity.com, for their link to their page.